So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, then welcome. I am Stephanie. I do all things beautiful, cosmetics, makeup, hair, get readies with me, shop with me, anything like that. And also, if you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and do that. I am a small YouTube channel and every subscription helps. And I am super excited for today's video. We are going to be talking about the brand new Bareminerals Original Foundation in a liquid. So it comes in a box like this. It just says Bareminerals Original. It does have the standard 1 fluid ounce. I did get mine in the shade Fair 01, which is the lightest shade. And on the website it said it was like cool toned, which I can wear neutrals to cool. So I did get the lightest shade. Just comes in a little box like this. It also says that this is a light as air liquid foundation with a boost of mineral formula, blurs imperfections, leaves skin looking naturally airbrushed, and reduces the look of pores and redness over time, which is pretty cool because I have combination to oily skin, larger pores, and textured skin. And then it just says it's made with 19 clean ingredients. When it comes to healthy looking skin, less is more. So like I said, it does come in a packaging like this. It has a cool little pop top, just twists up and twists down. This packaging actually reminds me of my old Lorac foundation. I'm not sure of the name of it, but it had the exact same kind of packaging, which I absolutely loved because this is travel friendly. Not that I'm traveling anywhere right now with all this stuff going on, but you could throw this in your bag or whatever. It's not messy, it's very clean, sanitary. You just pump it out. But that's what it looks like. Comes in a little pump. Also, the packaging is plastic. It's not glass. I think it's super cute. It's sleek. It's nice. I do love the original powder foundation from Bareminerals. But we are going to be testing this out today. I'm going to do a 10 to 12 hour wear test. We're going to see if this is good for oily skin because it's original and it is, I don't want to say luminous, but fresh looking skin, I guess. But we're going to do the whole 10 to 12 hour wear test and going to see how this applies, if it's good for oily to combination skin, if it's good for textured skin. I do have pores that are larger, so going to see all those good things. And if you want to see how this wears on my skin, with no further ado, we're going to get into applying this foundation right now. So we are going to jump right in and just start applying this Bareminerals Original Liquid Foundation. Just going to go ahead and dot this all over my face like I would do any other foundation. And right away I noticed that it is super warm tone, super yellow for my skin tone, but we're going to keep it moving. And that is a Real Techniques sponge that I'm using. It's just a limited edition, a little tie-dye one. When I'm putting this on, I'm noticing that it does have pretty good coverage and it does feel smooth and lightweight on the skin. It feels nice going on. It's gliding on. You don't have to work with it like super fast like my L'Oreal Pro Matte. You kind of have to work with it really fast, but as you can see from one side to the next, it did give pretty good coverage. So just moving on and applying this to the other side. It does, like I said, feel nice on the skin. It feels nice and hydrating. Even though I have combination to oily skin, I have had some dry patches lately just because of the cold weather outside. The only down thing that I'm noticing right away is that it's not my shade and it's the lightest shade. This is very warm tone, and on the website it actually said cool tone. I can wear like neutral tone to cool tone, but warm tone, it looks really bad on me. It looks really yellow on my face, but other than that, it doesn't look bad at all. It looks pretty fresh, pretty nice looking on the skin, and didn't notice like it's sinking into my pores or fine lines or anything like that. That's what it's looking like. It has a nice subtle glow. It looks like you just have fresh skin, but as you can see, it did not cover up my hyperpigmentation. So I'm going to go in with like one more half a pump right there. And I already did have a little bit left on the back of my hand from the first application. So just going to apply the rest of that to my face. And we're going to see how this builds. So just applying that. I do have that hyperpigmentation I would like to cover up. And it did a pretty good job of covering up. It built up fine. It didn't look cakey or funny or anything like that, and it felt nice on the skin. So just finishing building that up and really looking in the mirror to see what this is really looking like. I already noticed that the color is bothering me a little bit, but it's not horrible. But my face just looks yellow and the rest of my body is not. So it is what it is. I mean, it's the lightest shade, and this is why we do these videos, just to let other people know. Even on the website it said cool tone. This is actually pretty warm tone. So that's what it looks like. It looks like healthy, nice, fresh skin. You can see it has a subtle glow. It's not anything too crazy or anything like that. I am going to go ahead and finish up my makeup off camera, and then I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I have applied my rest of my face makeup off camera. This is what it is looking like. I do agree, it does look fresh. It does look nice. It does look like healthy, glowy skin. Gonna get up close and personal, but just showing you what it looks like. It's not really emphasizing any texture or pores, but it's not really smoothing them over either. I can still see my texture, and I can still see pores right here. And I'm going to really quickly give a rundown of what I put on my face, but I'm also going to leave everything that I used on my face today in the description box down below. But I did use my Dr. Brandt Pores No More just to fill in the areas. And of course, I went in with my Bareminerals foundation. I also used my Dose of Colors concealer, just concealed under my eyes and my lids and the bridge of my nose. And to set all that, I did use my Lancome Long Time No Shine setting powder. Also, I went in with my Milani Silk Matte Bronzer in the shade 01. And for the highlighter on my face, which is actually very beautiful, is the Catrice highlighting powder in the shade 010 Stardust. Just looks like that. Then on my eyes, I did go in with my Lorac 2 Pro palette. And just in the crease of my eyes, I did use the shade called Nectar. And then on my lid, I used the shade called Beige. And then for the brow bone and the inner highlight, I did use this shade, and it's called Snow. I used my Bareminerals Strength and Length on my eyelashes. And on my lips, I do have my Milani in the shade 03, and this is the Silk Matte Lip. And then to finish everything off, I just used my Milani setting spray in the Mango Coconut. So quickly, that was just what was on my face. But like I said, I'll leave it. But back to the foundation, everything did apply nicely over top. It didn't go on patchy. It didn't go on patchy or anything like that. So right now it is looking good. I do notice that it did oxidize, like, I want to say a shade. I was going to say half a shade, but it looks like a shade. So, and like I said, this is the lightest color. So a little bit bummed about that. If I had a little bit more color, probably wouldn't be as bad, but it's wintertime. I don't self-tan. I don't do any of that. And you can kind of see right here where the foundation stopped. So if I had on a turtleneck, it wouldn't be bad because it did oxidize, and I'm just really light right now. So I'm a little bummed about that already, but like I said, I'm going to do the whole wear test. I'm going to give it the whole 10 to 12 hours. I'm going to do like 2 check-ins, maybe one at the 5-hour mark, and then one before I wash my face at night. I'm just going to give a quick little review on how it wore and everything. But right now, it doesn't look bad or cakey or anything like that, and we did build it up just for the sake of this video. And you can still see right here like my hyperpigmentation. It doesn't claim to be full coverage, so that's okay. I mean, my makeup still looks nice. I still feel very confident going out like this. We'll just have to see how it wears like throughout the day. And with my combination of oily skin, I'm not going to blot for the whole 12 hours. I'm not going to touch up my face with any kind of powders or anything. So I'm going to do a full wear test, but right now it doesn't look bad. Like I said, it didn't smooth. I do have textured skin. It did not smooth it over, and it didn't like fill in pores or anything, but it also didn't emphasize it. So it's okay for right now. We're gonna see. So far, that's how it looks. And the only thing, like I said, I'm bummed about, I don't know if you can see, but my face is darker than the rest of my body, and this is the lightest shade. And also I noticed that the lightest shade says cool toned, pretty yellow. So I would say this is warm tone, and I am not warm toned. I'm more neutral to cool tone. And as you can see, it is looking a little yellow, especially in person. It's just looking a little yellow, and it did oxidize from when I applied it, but other than that, it's looking okay. Doesn't look bad. So you guys, we're going to check in about 5 to 6 hours, and we're going to see how this is wearing. Okay guys, I am back. This is the first check-in. I'm going to do one more before I wash my face at night, but it has been 6 hours on now. And in these studio lights, honestly doesn't look bad. See that right there? It doesn't look like I needed to blot or anything. I have had this guy on for 6 full hours now, actually a little bit longer. But I'm going to turn these lights off and let you see how it really looks like in the natural light. I do have my window over here, so I'm just going to turn these lights off. Okay, so with the lights turned off, do you see this? Like, I look like I literally have Vaseline on my face. No lie. This is what it looks like. I have the window over here. That's the only light right now. I have turned the studio lights off. I just wanted to show you guys what this is looking like around about 6 hours. It's looking like I have Vaseline on my face. Like when I'm outside or was in the front room with just the window, this is how it was looking. I was like, wow, this is highlighter right here. But the rest of my face, I have no highlighter here, and definitely not around my pores, on my nose. Up here, there's no highlighter. The only place I have like highlighter is on my brow bone and then my cheekbone. So don't pay attention to that. But the rest of my face, you guys, looks like I literally applied Vaseline. Right now at the 6 hour mark, not looking too good for my oily skin gals out there. Not sure. I think this would be better for more normal or dry to combination skin girls, because with I'm not even just oily, I'm combination to oily, and you can see how it is looking. So as of right now, and I'm still going to leave this on for 6 more hours, so we're going to see what this is looking like at night. But as for right now, honestly, I don't think I would recommend this to like oily skin or combination to oily skin people, because this is not looking very good. It honestly does look like I have Vaseline on my face. It doesn't feel heavy or anything like that. Like, I don't feel like I need to go wash my face. I do feel like I need to blot and maybe powder, but I'm going to refrain from doing that just for the sake of this video. I honestly want to see if this is going to break up, because even though I'm pretty dang shiny, it's not broken up. Like, it's still intact. It's just my oils are coming through. That is the check-in for the 6 hour point, and I will check in before I go to bed, you guys. Okay, you guys, so this is the last and final check-in. It is 10:30 at night. I have had this foundation on for 12 and a half hours now, and this is what it is looking like. Very yellow, very patchy and spotty looking. It is broken all apart through my natural oils. It's looking really bad. On my nose, it's broken apart. Right here, you can see a lot of texture. It looks orange on the side over here, and it wore off funny. I don't know if you can see right there in the middle of my cheek right here, it like gathered up. It wore off on my chin area and then gathered in places. It just looks very weird. It looks kind of nasty, actually. I'm ready to wash this off my face. And like right around my mouth looks really yellow. Like there's almost a line of yellow around my mouth. There's lines of yellow down my cheeks. This one is not one of those that wears off in a nice way. It looks patchy. It looks very bad. It has sunk into pores. So I would not recommend this to my oily skin gals. And I hope this helped out, you guys, and I will see you in my next video.